Hi my viewers, how are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can share a few tips with me, or rather you can get a few tips from me as to how life goes on. I happen to have worked in the bank, and in my previous video I talked about the person who is on the other side of the counter, that is the banker, or a bank employee for that matter. I would like to share not just a few tips, but I would like to share information that can help your children, your relatives, or anybody that would want to work in the bank. Working in the bank can be fun. Employment requires hard work, but also that hard work pays, and the banks pay well. Apparently they pay very well. But for you to get that good salary, you really have to work for it, and you have to make a lot of sacrifices. You may have children who may want to work in the bank, and I want just to tell you or share with you the benefits of working in the bank or being a banker. There are very many, but I want to just talk about 9 of them. The first benefit of working in the bank is that, as I said earlier, the bankers pay well, so the employees are given good salaries. And not only that, the employees are guaranteed to have something we call pension. The banks, or rather most banks, choose to employ staff on pensionable basis. We call it permanent and pensionable. And after they retire, they go home with something, but also they are paid some money every month for the rest of their lives. That is beautiful. Now, that being the case, if anyone is working in the bank and they are serious enough, they are likely to live very good lives, because besides just having the money, the banks also avail loans, as I said earlier, to their staff for them to purchase properties like houses, cars, shambas, plots, name it. And of course they charge them a reasonable fee. That is, the interest rates are usually lower than the rates they give to the normal customers. So that is a plus. Working in the bank also has other very, very nice benefits, as for example, if one got employed as a manager, they get so many allowances. For example, managers get allowances that we call entertainment allowance. They get house girl or house boys allowance. They get fuel allowance. They get house allowance. They get their children can be educated by some banks, not all of them, by the banks. They get insurance covers. They also, even their bills are sometimes paid for by the bank. For example, electricity bills and water bills. In other words, being a manager in the bank is real good. They also get the loans I've just talked about, like the car loan, CTC. But majorly, the bank managers are very, very well paid. And then, of course, they are able to invest. The money they get, they are able to invest in properties. You find some of them buy houses and then they rent out. They are able to build houses and then rent out. And this time I'm not talking about the managers only. Every member of staff in the bank can do that, because once you're given a good salary and you take care of it, you can be able to do that. The other good things that happen when somebody is employed in the bank is that one gets access to, for example, to traveling. The bank exposes you to many incidences of traveling. They make arrangements for trainings elsewhere, and one travels. They also get facilities like they are able to be taught other techniques of livelihood. For example, they are taught things to do with investments, yeah, investments in real estate, investments in shares. You know, that one gets such knowledge, and they're able to further their livelihoods. Also, the bank helps in, as I said about training, it also trains the staff such that they are able to go out into the society and train other people on issues of investments. On the other hand, as one continues working in the bank, they get the different experiences that they're exposed to. They are able to become useful members of society if they take good care of themselves. Finally, once you're stuck and working in the bank, you are likely to be very, very trustworthy to other people, because once they realize that you worked in the bank and you never took a cent where money was coming to every other day, they build, you gain their trust. They can trust you with their finances, and they can also trust you with other things in the society. Because for you to be disciplined enough not to take somebody's money and run away with it, it means you can be trusted with other things in the society. So that's the beauty about working in the bank. And besides that, one also gets very good high esteem, because you know you can trust yourself, you know the society trusts you, and you know that you are able to take care of other people's finances without just taking anything from there, or for that matter, you're able to be overseeing activities on other people's accounts without being greedy and doing funny things. So finally, I just want to encourage you to encourage those people who are ambitious enough to want to join the bank industry. It is the best thing that can happen to anybody. I loved being in the bank, and I worked there for 20 years. I came out, and those things I've just mentioned, I was able to do, yeah? And now I can just tell you, I'm having a very good time out there. Thank you very much. God bless you. Please subscribe to my channel. I have other very nice things to share with you, yeah? Very soon, you're going to see content, good content, and you'll be able to subscribe. And believe you me, we will be learning every other day. As you learn, you're able to also organize yourself in such a way that you are going to benefit from the sharing that I do. God bless you.